farts are funny. The second you stop thinking farts are funny is the second your fucking life gets sad. You become sadder. What's up, guys? Welcome to Boss Level 8, where we make fun of movie critics, and today we are gonna talk about blockers, or it's really cock blockers. Let's be honest, there's a rooster. I saw it. Apparently they wanted to call it cock blockers, but they weren't allowed, so they replaced it with the rooster. So a cock blocked by cock blocked cock. Gers. The movie. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it, especially if you like the video. Don't do it if you don't like it. That'd be weird. But that little bell is gonna tell you every time we have a video that comes out. We're gonna take a look at Johnny Oleksinski's review of blockers. I had to pause because that's a really hard name to say. I have my theories on what this is gonna be about because no one likes a raunchy sex comedy after everyone loved raunchy sex comedies. Blockers is the latest example of the millennium's most dispiriting film trend. Stupid drunk people making stupid drunk decisions for 2 stupid hours. That's been a trend always. What are you talking about? You ever seen Arthur? That whole movie, someone drunk. And then they remade it, and he was still fucking drunk for 2 hours. The only reason MTV stopped showing us music is because we put stupid drunk people on it. We love that shit. This time around, instead of guys having a Vegas weekend, moms enjoying a night out, or girls on a trip, the booze hounds are 3 teenage gal pals dead set on sleeping with dudes on prom night. That's better than them trading pants for 90 minutes, or not remembering the night before at their bachelorette party. They're too young to get married. It's not right. What is this, India? Right, it's France because they have that new rule. Ugh. If Blockers sounds like American Pie, that's because in much the same way that Barbra Streisand clones dogs, studios clone movies. It's just a weird reference, man. But I get it. Yeah, it's very strange reference. Although now I want to hear Barbra Streisand sing, dogs, dogs who know dogs are the luckiest dogs to be cloned. She does that weird lip thing, sorry. At this point, the drunk night out genre has become a never-ending game of Mad Libs. This time, the blanks are lazily filled in with high school senior girls, sex pack, and helicopter parents. I feel like that's generally how you write stuff. What if this happened? Let's fill in the blanks. It doesn't seem that far off. You come up with a concept and then you fill in the blanks of the writing. And you fill in the blanks of the writing with things that are current, like high school senior girls making a sex pact and wanting to have sex because that's a thing. Or helicopter parenting, because that's also a thing. It's really not that weird to do. 3 friends, Kathryn Newton, Gideon Adlon, and Geraldine Viswanathan, decide to lose their virginity after the prom to ensure an extra super special evening. Thanks to some intercepted texts, their odd trio of parents, Leslie Mann, John Cena, and Ike Barinholtz, catch on to the plan and discreetly follow the girls to the dance, their friend's lake house, and eventually a hotel. Liquor and drugs abound. I feel like all that makes sense so far, pretty much. That's a wrap. Yay. Someone wrote a movie that makes sense, I guess. It doesn't even matter if it's good, it just all kind of makes sense. By the way, this 3-stop parental quest is a lot harder than it should be. It is? I wonder why. Because it's like a fucking movie? Seriously, like if they just tracked the phone and showed up and was like, we're here now, that's a really short movie. And I understand that you didn't want it to be 2 hours because you're sick of drunk people for 2 hours, but you also want it to be a movie because why the hell else would you pay for a ticket? Oh, you don't? You're a critic and you get paid to write this shit? Man, that changed things. If you've ever been to an average suburb, you'll know that all these locales are about 15-minute drive from one another. And yet the strenuousness to get from spot to spot is right up there with Mad Max Fury Road. They went to a lake house. Like, I kind of feel like the lake house isn't close to the suburb. It's like near a lake. I grew up in the suburbs. We didn't like really just like quickly jaunt over to the lake house that some rich fucker owned. It was a drive. Like, it took a little while to get there. They went to a hotel in a city, meaning a suburb is on the outside of the city, meaning they had to get to the city to get to the hotel. So yeah, Yeah, it took some commuting. It took calling a Lyft that was gonna take 26 minutes. Blockers director Kay Cannon was responsible for the hilarious Pitch Perfect movie series, and she and screenwriter brothers Brian and Jim Kehoe have peppered this film with a few great jokes, mostly delivered by the creepy, in a good way, Barinholtz as a distant dad. But Cannon is also better than the gross-out humor wedged in here. Why do people think that they're better than gross-out humor? Shakespeare wrote gross-out humor. He's the most respected writer fucking ever. I don't understand. Where did this elitist come from? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Farts are funny. The second you stop thinking farts are funny is the second your fucking life gets sad. You become sadder. Does anybody really need a full-on view of man grabbing Gary Cole's testicles? I didn't know I did. Also, spoilers. Don't spoil the movie for people. Might as well tell me that's, you know, Bruce Willis is dead. Spoilers. I see testicles. Or a limo full of high school students puking all over each other. Fucking spoilers. And also, that's funny. It happens in Stand By Me. A bunch of puking. And it's highly revered as a great movie. In fact, it's highly revered as one of the best. Stop being a dick. You're not that highbrow. No one is. The most posh English person has a better sense of humor than you. Or a beer bong being shoved up Cena's keister. See, that's funny whether you like John Cena or don't like John Cena. That's fucking brilliant. No matter what your thoughts on him or the movie is, it's hilarious. And what happens after that is one of the best parts in the movie, so we're not gonna spoil that. But that's a brilliant joke, because even if you're like, I don't really like John Cena or his acting, something gets shoved up his ass and you're like, yes, I might get this on Blu-ray. Because of the blue comedy, get it? Blue humor? No? Nothing? Alright, you're too highbrow for me. My gut tells me no, for it is queasy just recalling that garbage. Why'd you put no in quotes? Your gut talks so you had to put it in quotes? That's fucking stupid. Also, making a puke joke about how you want to puke, watching a movie that had jokes about puking. Even that's not highbrow. Like, that's just sad. That's just easy writing. That's just cake. You're just handing me cake. And it sucks because it's not even cake that, like, tastes good. It's like you drew me a cake and handed it to me. And now I have to, like, throw it away slyly so that you don't get disappointed that I threw away your picture. Or it's like cake with whipped cream frosting instead of cream cheese frosting. Who the fuck eats whipped cream frosting? It's just gross. Or it's like you eating a cake in front of me, dick. So have you guys seen Blockers or Cock Blockers or Rooster Blockers or whatever you want to call it? Let us know down in the comments. Let us know what you thought of this guy's review. I think it's kind of ridiculous. I personally thought the movie was funnier than I expected. It was one of those things where it was either going to be really funny or it was going to suck. There were people in the audience who definitely thought it was more funny than I did. But as far as just like a raunchy teen comedy, they did well. Had kind of a slow start, but it was really funny. So, we'd love to hear what you guys thought of it. Let us know down in the comments. If you want to see another video from us, click one of the ones on the screen. And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.